This has torque. Oh my God, I miss torque. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about muscle cars because I'm getting to the point where I'm about ready to trade in the BMW M3. It's no coincidence that I've started dating David, who owns a 5.7 liter Hemi Charger RT Daytona. That's a mouthful. And I kind of liked it. I like it not because it's advanced, I like it because it's raw. It's probably one of the only basic cars that exists anymore. Everything is so technologically advanced, and as much as I love having unbelievable PDK shifts and dynamic chassis control and all these funky things that all these manufacturers are putting to their cars, it's starting to neuter the experience. And what's happening is that even the muscle cars are starting to be tailored for Nürburgring lap times. Although I've always been a fan of a car that can lap the Nürburgring in record-breaking time, it doesn't necessarily make for a good street car, and that's because they're too fast for the street. One of the first cars that really brought this to my attention was the Porsche Cayman GT4. Although the GT4 doesn't have astronomical power, it does have astronomical cornering abilities, which makes it tough to exploit on public roads. And as much as we like to think we're all superhero race car drivers, chances are we're maybe only doing 5 track days per year. So to have a car that's unbelievable on the track, but for the other 30,000 miles every 2 years you drive, you're just driving to work and hitting some on-ramps, it's kind of lame. And it's also uncomfortable because these cars are getting so stiff. So while cars like the Shelby GT350, the SS1LE, or even the ZL1 1LE are really attractive because holy shit they're fast and they're unbelievable cars, there's something missing, and it's actually the charm that you'd find in a Mazda Miata. What makes a Mazda Miata fun is that you can exploit it everywhere. So this brings me to my top choice for American muscle. The Dodge Challenger RT 392 Scat Pack Widebody, of course in a manual. Here's why I really like this car. And it was not the wide body, it was just a really ugly yellow Charger with like the shaker crap on the hood. Not my spec, but I got a vibe for the car and what this 6.4 liter Hemi really feels like. Here's what I like about it. It's usable power and it's a little too much torque for what you need. So you can kind of break loose anytime you want, which is fun because you can make the car dance. That's not something you can say for cars like the GT4. You don't have that kind of torque. And the other side of that is, although the M3 has loads of power, it's all up top. And there's something to be said about a big displacement, torquey American muscle car. The next argument people are absolutely gonna make is the fact that, yeah, it's not as fast around a racetrack as its competitors, but I don't think Dodge is actually competing with these people, because what they've done with this car is they've actually made a driver's car that you can use and enjoy. The Challenger's value proposition is also pretty interesting because for less than $50,000, and we're talking MSRP, before rebates, before negotiations, you're in this like $47,000 range for a wide body Scat Pack. If you were to go and build yourself a Shelby GT350, by the time it's all said and done, you need to start negotiating down from $65,000 to $70,000 to get you in a place that you're comfortable to pull that trigger. I think the biggest concern with the Scat Pack Widebody is the wide body. This car is pretty much as wide as an Aventador, so may not be the best city car. So why move from a BMW M3 to a Dodge? Clearly a step down, right? Well, here's the thing. We've talked about the M2 competition, we've talked about the M3 competition in the past, and those are really good propositions, but guess what? There's really no soul to those cars, and I think that takes a lot away from the enjoyment and driving experience. You want to drive a car that makes you smile, and there's only a few cars that really do that for good money. Right now, for me, it's the Mazda ND Miata and the Dodge Challenger. Both not exceptional track weapons. Sure, they're fun to drive and they handle and they're balanced, but they're not gonna set any records. But what they do is they put a smile on your face. The noise of this Challenger is bonkers. And if we open up that exhaust just a little bit, we'll probably piss off a lot of folks as we drive by. Help.
What?
Help. It's getting a little too cold out there for me right now. I think I've made all the points I need to make about why the car makes sense. Tell me below, what's your favorite muscle car? Are you Mustang guy, Camaro guy, Challenger guy? You want a Charger all-wheel drive? let's be honest here, just tell us what you want. I can't promise you won't get flamed in the comments below. But thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Don't forget to respect the drive, and maybe let me know if I got rid of this E92 M3 for an American muscle car. Would you tell me to go fuck myself? See you in the next one.